welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Five-time defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills.
On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Tua going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, it's Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a... So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Here's Achane to start the drive. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Here's Jake Bailey now.
A loss of 7 yards.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First and goal, Miami.
Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Malik Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back.
It's down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup. All right.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the gun, it's Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Achane on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
40.
Looking to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Taking it right down Broadway. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Now Tua.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's second down. Now Tua going to change the play. Tua.
Under pressure and down he goes.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Buffalo, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to keep them around.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His guy's one of the final winless teams in football this season, trying to change that here. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Jamie Sherwood on the tackle.
Well, we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they can jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a play.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Still some room at the 20. And he's finally brought down at the 30. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That goes for 32 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's inside the 10. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. H.N. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins grow their lead off the turnover. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gut.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. So that's our 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:57 left on the scoreboard. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2nd half begins with a run by H.N. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
44. Ready.
Back to throw it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running behind center with White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. With Achane here out of the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
2 and out from the gun.
At the 18-yard line.
Has it down close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right, come on.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's Achane up the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throwing again here on 2nd. Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Malachi Moore. And the Jets have some new life in the 4th. first down. They're going to start out with H.A. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Tua out of the pistol. Connecting on a slant. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great...
Now a run with Wright. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. The Jets take their first time out.
It's a gain of 7.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They're going to pass it here. Looking slant route, complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Achane, a 1st down carry. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds his back. Achane. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And a fair catch made. Fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami. The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Hand it off to Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Setting up the screen. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Tua to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he has this down to the 34. They get 23 on that one. And that was a Dolphins first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Get safe. Ready.
A run now with Achane. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Waller with the catch. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive,
All right, come on.
Now a toss play for Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. He not only broke on it to...
Ready.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and 1. At the 39.
They run, it's Achane. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go ahead. 20 TX.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there. Like the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. When that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. We've got a screen to the running back. H.N. gets a first down and more. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They run the counter to H.N. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. Ready.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Right here.
Tua now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
H.N. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Devon H.N. with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead. H.N. running right. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins
44.
first down.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go ahead.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Now H.N. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. The throw to the right finds Waddle. Dodges another stop. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Tagovailoa trying to get here on second down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here's Tua again. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now it's Riley Patterson to try this Dolphins field goal. Ball on the right hash. The distance 43 yards.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's keeping it. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down. Tua looking to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. Breaks the tackle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. What a game he has had. Really showed the versatility he's got from the running back position and the wrinkles that he can add to this offense.
Yeah, can't you hear it all the time? The quarterback's best friend's a reliable tight end. Well, right next to that reliable tight end is a more dependable pass-catching running back.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Blast through midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
21G, 18, out!
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. Dive play straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's a handoff for Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Got all of it, and this is good. And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Kate, if we weren't...
Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay. Ready, team. Okay. All right, fellas. Listen up. Turbo wide. Right.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Setting up to pass. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
Nick Scott on the coverage.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Time running out here, down to a half a minute to go.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Tagovailoa is hit. The ball is out. And it's... So the Panthers pick up the win here. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Go ahead.
They'll run. Here's Duval. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Now Tua. Finds Dulcich out left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His pass caught at the 4. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They set up the screen. H.A. has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown. Malik Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
All right, come on. Watch it, watch it. Ready?
From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's into space past the 25.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Dante
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, 21, T.A. Out. Let's go.
Here's Tua. And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On third down, Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he couldn't get it to check. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
Tua to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll try to pick it up himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They can... We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10.
40.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That sack by Khalil Mack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua's going to change things up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Tuipulotu
In there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll. Where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, we're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. On one side, it's Mike McDaniel, spent the 2014 season here as the wide receivers coach with Cleveland then head coach Mike Pettin. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys come in off what he described as a strong... First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. From the 48-yard line. Here is 2nd down and 5. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cleveland offense set to take. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Tua going to give it to A-Chan. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. Tua going to throw. Now a screen set up for A-Chan. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run up the middle with A-Chan. Oh, the ball's out. The Browns say they have it, and they do. Now, first down throw for Tua. This one caught by Waller. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
A run, and it's A-Chan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. They'll look to set up the screen here. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. And he will get into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the... On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
First down.
both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Catch made there by Waddle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They face second down and 7. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing again, it's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Miami. That his first touchdown this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
To throw is Tua. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Here's Tagovailoa. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here's 2. That is caught by Washington. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well run with Achane. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tackled there by Michael Hall.
Brings up second and 9.
Tua. The second down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the second time. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and take. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll work this out to the 23. Isaiah McGuire up for the stop. Second down, they need 7. Off play action, it's Tua. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Tua. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Loose inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
On the carry, it's Achane. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Tua now on 3rd down. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tua. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch is made. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. A win here for the visiting Dolphins. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. His guys trying to stop hovering around 500. They come in 4-3 to this one. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His guys mired in a losing. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming, Tua. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Miami. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. It's Achane for the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He'll get him the first inside the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're not.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
First and 10 at the 7.
Now a toss play for Achane. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Buying some time left. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
44. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Get set.
They'll stick with Achane, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I liked about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down from the 42.
21G, 21G. Ready.
2 and out from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the 1st. That brings up 3rd down. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. They'll catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
It's runs like that, by fullbacks like that, Kate, where I miss Ironhead Hayward. Not only one of the great nicknames in football, but that dude got the job done in so many of these situations.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Tua to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Washington. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Into traffic. Complete. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
1st down. Here's Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
First down, Miami.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Chargers win their second straight, and they do it in style. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big midseason matchup. And this is Brandon Cooks. He makes the big play to kick off the scoring, this one of his 2 touchdowns so far. The Bills up by a touchdown, 14-7 the score at halftime.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Achane up the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
This is complete to Waller. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
They go play action with Tonga Vailoa. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Achane, a first down carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very...
And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive.
Here's a handoff for Achane. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Achane again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Tonga Vailoa back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st down from the 41. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Washington. It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught at the 4. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
And the Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
No run with Wright. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Going to the ground again on first. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins...